Greetings, welcome to the session of Signals and System. In this session, we will be finding the Fourier transform of triangular function. So we will take the triangular function as x of t and we will sketch that triangular function. So for sketching this, if we consider this as time axis and this as x of t, the triangular function will be of this particular form, and we can consider this as minus tau and this as plus tau with the amplitude of A. So we have to find the Fourier transform for this particular case now. So we will use appropriate properties. So using appropriate properties to obtain the Fourier transform. So we will first try to differentiate this x of t and obtain this x of t in terms of impulse function. So here, since there are ramp signals involved, so we to obtain the impulse function, we have to differentiate this twice. When differentiating with respect to t with one time, we will get the step signals, and again that step signals have to be differentiated with respect to t to obtain the impulse signals. So for this, so we will go with the differentiation part. So on the figure part itself, so this is first is d by dt of x of t. If we go, so if we consider from minus infinity to minus tau, so from this particular part up till this, so this is 0 what we are going to get. So this is up till minus tau 0 and this is tau. So the next part is this is with the angle of acute angle of 45 degree, this is increasing with the slope. So what happens to this differentiation term will be having it goes with the amplitude with this part. So the amplitude will be a divided by tau, that is amplitude divided by this width. So width is nothing but tau, so a by tau what we are going to get. So here this is also at this particular part, so the amplitude starts decreasing. So this is nothing but this amplitude start decreasing. So the amplitude it jumps to minus a by tau from plus a by tau. So since this is also the width but it is in the negative direction, and at this particular part it dies out to 0. So this is the differentiation, first differentiation. From this differentiation part, we have to again obtain differentiate it to obtain the impulse signals. So for this particular part, so t, so to obtain the d square by dt square of x of t, so for at this particular minus tau 0 and tau, so this signal is 0. So here the amplitude will be a by tau, which is shifting at this a by tau amplitude. So at 0 the amplitude shifts from plus a by tau to minus a by tau. So the total shift will be with minus 2a divided by tau, and again this is a positive shift at a divided by tau. So there is a increase in part, that is a positive direction, so plus a by 2. So now we have to represent this x of t in terms of impulse function. So d square by dt square ax of t will be equal to, we can write it as a by tau times del of t plus tau minus the amplitude is 2a divided by tau into del of tau plus a by tau times del of t minus tau. So with this part we can take a by tau as a constant term and a common part. So a divided by tau into, so this will be del of t plus tau minus 2 into del of t plus del of t minus tau. and from using the Fourier transform and properties of differentiation as well as the time shift, we can obtain the Fourier transform. Fourier transform on both sides. So to obtain the Fourier transform, so since this is d square by dt square, we will get j omega whole square into x of j omega, which is equal to a divided by tau, and this will be e to the power of j omega tau into 1 minus 2 into 1 plus e power of minus j omega tau. So for this particular part, so we have to modify this particular expression. J square will be minus 1, so this will be x of omega, j omega will be a divided by tau minus tau omega square, and this will be e to the power of j omega tau plus e to the power of minus j omega tau minus 2. So this will be 2 times of cos of omega tau. Therefore, x of j omega will be equal to a divided by minus omega square into tau into 2 cos of omega tau minus 2. Again 2 is common with this, we can take it out. So this will be 2a by omega square tau into cos of omega tau minus 1. So or we can write this, take this minus inside, so it will be 2a divided by omega square tau into 1 minus cos of omega tau. So this using the trigonometric identities or the trigonometric relations, so 1 minus cos of omega tau is nothing but it is 2 sine square omega tau divided by 2. So this writing it in terms of the sampling function again, so this will be 2 2s of 4a by omega square tau into sine square omega tau by 2. So this we have to multiply it with sine of omega tau by 2 whole square. So multiply it with omega square tau square by 4 and divided by that particular term. So this particular function what we have written is nothing but it is the sampling function. So sampling square what we can take. So for this, so this is 4 and 4 gets cancelled, omega square gets cancelled. So this will be a into tau square sampling square of omega tau by 2. So this will be x of j omega for the triangular function. So this will be the Fourier transform for this particular case. Thank you for watching this particular video session.